Leo. I hope that you guys are all doing great. Thank you so much for being back here with me. This is another love reading for October. Let's take a look and see what is coming your way in love, Leo. If you guys are new or if you are cross-watching, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. Let's jump right into your love reading, Leo. All right, before I begin, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. All right, Leo, what is coming in for you all in October? Communication is coming in for you guys. Like the truth about something. Maybe someone opening up in a way that they haven't. Maybe someone receiving this person in a way that they haven't before. There's a lot of energy of like control, which is, it's a positive energy though. I see a lot of releasing. I see you guys like taking things back into your own hands, taking charge of something. A lot of energy of really coming into your own. Maybe this is like a truth that you're going to speak to yourself about something, maybe something that you've been running from, Leo. I just see where there's this overall energy of really healing, releasing, forgiving. Could be something that you're forgiving yourself about. Or it could be like someone apologizing to you and you forgiving them. I'm telling you that forgiving them is something that's really going to benefit you, because you may not realize how heavy things have gotten for you in your energy. And it's like at this point, holding on to it is only hurting you. So it's just really something to think about. If some of you have recently received an apology, heard from someone, I mean, think about what's best for you. And forgiving doesn't show weakness. Forgiving doesn't, send the message that it's okay. Forgiving is like something that releases you and helps uplift you and makes you feel better, makes your heart feel better, makes it so you can release, so these wounds can close. Some of you may not realize like these open wounds that you're walking around with, and how it is time for you to be honest with yourself about it. I see communication and an apology. It's coming in, you guys. I mean, that's just what it is. It's an apology. And once you like make your decision, like once you make the decision to forgive, because there's so much releasing here. That's why I know you're not going to hold on to what it is that you've been holding on to. For some of you, it might not even be a romantic apology. It could be from someone that you're close to, outside of romance. There's no getting around it. The communication is coming in, the apology is coming in. Let yourself release, Leo. It's not worth holding on to. It's really not. Because there's a lot of power that's here, and that will kind of be restored to you. It's crazy. Because I don't think that some of you realize like the wounds that I can see. And once you're honest with yourself, once you forgive, even if the apology doesn't come in that some of you want, you still have to let yourself move forward. Move forward on whatever path you choose. All right, let's look into this Ace of Swords. Even for some, see, the thing about it is like, for some of you, the apology is not going to come from a person that you're involved with romantically. Like I said, it could even be like a family member, it could be a friend. And what they're doing now is just kind of like hanging back, watching, figuring out how they're going to make their approach, figuring out everything that it is that they want to say. I tell you that it is really in your best interest to let yourself move forward from whatever this is that hurt you so badly. Doesn't mean you have to jump back. If this is romantic, doesn't mean you have to jump back into a connection with them. The forgiving is more for yourself. You may not realize that now. That's for some of you, but really that's what it will benefit the most is yourself. It's kind of like putting yourself first because you have all of this weight on you, all of this pressure that can be released if you let it. And for some of you, you may feel like you can't forgive this person. Then just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for staying in the connection too long. Forgive yourself for accepting things that you know that you shouldn't have. All right, Leo, very important message from Spirit. I want to look at this Ace of Wands. I know that it's very, very tricky for some of you with like the pull that you feel towards this person and the passion that that you guys feel for one another. But you really have to think carefully about like stepping back into like letting yourself get pulled back into it, because there's a lot of messages here from Spirit, like a lot of red flags. I mean, just because you forgive them, you have to still be realistic about what it is that the two of you had together. So now we're kind of moving back into the romantic energy. Because I still see, like, the bottom line here, Leo, is no matter what's happened, letting yourself be free from it, letting yourself release these burdens is what is going to benefit you. You have to really think about yourself. And if you know that things have been argumentative with them, like you've been hurt by them before, you can accept their apology, but then you also have to be realistic about what it is that you would be getting yourself back into. Because for some of you, it's like still this weird situationship of like all this chemistry, this passion, but yet things not moving towards an exclusive relationship. Because I can just see the energy. I see Libra's energy coming through, you guys. You guys might be dealing with a Libra, maybe have Libra, moon or rising. There's just like a lot of warnings here. There's a lot of warnings about being honest with yourself about what it is that you're holding on to that you... And like just seeing the truth about things, seeing what's bringing you down. And I think I see the apology coming through. That's undeniable. And I see the communication coming through. But I also see the way that you're going to look at this person differently. And how you're going to choose what's best for you, what's best for your well-being. Doesn't mean that you can't keep them around as a friend. Some of you are in a situation where you kind of have to, depending how deep your ties go with them. you know, you might have kids with them, you might have already like wrapped your lives around each other. But I would say that you just have to think very, very carefully about what it is that you've gone through with them before you jump right back into it. Because now it's time for you to heal. It's not really time for you to, this is for some of you, it's not time for you to keep trying to fix things with a particular person. Doesn't mean you have to have hard feelings between the two of you. That's what I want you to know, is like, you're in this space with all of this power around you. And it might even surprise you that if you like just take that first step towards your healing, how much better you're going to feel and how quickly you'll feel better. It might even surprise you to be able to like kind of maintain some kind of friendship with this person where you never thought you would be able to do that. But I see that you've come so far spiritually, emotionally, that you have that strength within you. So that's really, really important. That's specifically for a few of you. That's important for you to know. Especially if this was like a friendship. And I know this is a reading for love, but maybe, you know, you had a lot of love in that friendship. Just because you accept their apology, it doesn't mean that you have to like pick right back up with them again. But that also doesn't mean that you have to have any hard feelings towards one another. I see a lot of healing that will come your way, Leo, if you let it, if you recognize what it is that's still hurting you. And if you're just more honest with yourself. Because you don't need to be in this space where you feel unlovable, because you are very, very lovable. That's important for someone to hear. All right, I'm gonna look at this Judgment card. Because you just might be, that's why there's so much energy of forgiveness, because you may just, you might be too hard on yourself. That's what I want you to know. That's what I want you to think about. There's just so much emphasis here over and over and over about the importance of releasing and letting go. Gemini and Sagittarius energies all here. Maybe you guys have that moon or rising, or maybe you're cross watchers. I mean, it's just the same message repeating over and over. 10 of Swords in reverse. The sooner you allow yourself to forgive, the better you will feel. And if some of you are here like, I can't forgive that person for what they did, then that's fine. Forgive yourself for the mistake that you felt you made by being with them longer than you should, or maybe even by being with them at all. Because I can see where you're being too hard on yourself, Leo. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. And I also know that there's like this opportunity just wanting to come into your life, but when you're ready for it. Do you see that energy there? It's very beautiful. It's very romantic. It's a huge blessing that like just wants to come in for you guys. I know that for many of you though, there's a certain chapter that you need to close out. And once you close that, you have to like mentally allow yourself to be open to friendships again, to be open to love again. Because once you do that, you have like something that's just waiting to come to you. It's time to forgive, it's time to move on, and it's time to let yourself be open again, Leo. And once you are, you have a very beautiful and blessed, special connection. You won't be alone for much longer, for those of you that have been alone. And you just have this yearning within you to find your other half, to find your person. Well, they're coming in. Just let yourself move forward. Let yourself, if you feel a skepticism when I tell you that message from Spirit, that is a sign to you of the way that you're being closed off, and maybe you don't even realize that you are. Because the message is here. There's something very special that's waiting to come your way. Ask yourself, why do you feel skeptical? What are you still holding on to that hurt you? And is it like helping to shape this outlook of what you think love really is, or what you think you could have? Release that, let that go. Let yourself fantasize about things again. Let yourself daydream about the kind of love that you want. Let yourself be open to collaborations. Let yourself be open to friendships. Because once you do that, you have a lot of blessings that are coming in for you. And you're not going to be alone much longer. Like, the big message from Spirit is for you to know that you do have something beautiful coming your way. But I also see where there's this need to forgive. Forgive. Even if you can't forgive the person that hurt you, forgive yourself. Because I know that you're being way too hard on yourself, Leo. That is what I can see. Okay, Leo, a lot of beautiful and positive messages are coming through for you guys, mostly like about your well-being and about how you have to try and take better care of yourself. You have to be kinder to yourself, speak better to yourself, and you have to try and think forward and think positively about things. The beautiful thing is, like, the shift in the universe is coming in for you to make this process easier. Because it's all about releasing, it's all about letting go, and it's all about like the truth that you see, being honest with yourself, being more open. Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you all for October. I send you guys so much love and light. I'm so happy to, have spent this time with you. Thank you all for everything. If you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, please do give the video a thumbs up. You guys comment, let me know what's going on. I truly do send you so much love and light and a big hug. I just want you guys to let this healing come to you because it's what you deserve. All right, Leo, thanks again for everything, and I will talk to you guys in a few days.